All right, Leah, this is about the War of 1812. The War of 1812 happened shortly after America gained its independence from Great Britain. So we're kind of like a brand new nation, and so here we go. It says the War of 1812 was fought between the United States and the United Kingdom. It is sometimes called the Second War of Independence because we had just fought the United Kingdom or Great Britain, so that way the United States could be free, a free nation. It says causes of the War of 1812. There were several events that led up to the War of 1812. The United Kingdom was engaged in a war against France and the armies of Napoleon. They had placed trade restrictions on the United States, not wanting them to trade with France. The Navy of the United Kingdom also captured U.S. trade vessels and forced the sailors to join the Royal Navy. Finally, the United Kingdom supported Native American tribes in an effort to prevent the United States from expanding west. Okay, and it says, who were the leaders? The President of the United States during the war was James Madison. U.S. military leaders included Andrew Jackson, Henry Dearborn, Winfield Scott, and William Henry Harrison. The United Kingdom was led by Prince Regent George IV and Prime Minister Robert Jenkinson. British military leaders included Isaac Brock, Gordon Drummond, and Charles de Salisbury. U.S. attacks on Canada. On June 18, 1812, the United States declared war on the United Kingdom. The first thing the U.S. did was to attack the British colony of Canada. The invasion did not go well. Inexperienced U.S. troops were easily defeated by the British, and the U.S. even lost the city of Detroit, which is in Michigan. U.S. gains ground. Things began to turn around for the United States in 1813 with a decisive victory in the Battle of Lake Erie on September 19, 1813. A few weeks later, William Henry Harrison led the U.S. forces as they defeated a large Native American force led by Tecumseh at the Battle of the Thames. The British fight back. In 1814, the British began to fight back. They used their superior navy to blockade U.S. trade and to attack U.S. ports along the East Coast. On August 24, 1814, British forces attacked Washington, D.C. They took control of Washington and burnt down many buildings, including the Capitol and the White House. It was called the Presidential Mansion at the time. So they burned down the White House during this war. This is Battle of Baltimore. The British were gaining ground in the war until the Battle of Baltimore, which lasted 3 days from September 12th to the 15th, 1814. Over several days, British ships bombarded Fort McHenry in an effort to make their way to Baltimore. However, U.S. troops were able to hold off the much larger British force, causing the British to withdraw. This victory proved to be an important turning point in the war, so the Battle of Baltimore was really important for the U.S. Battle of New Orleans. The final major battle of the War of 1812 was the Battle of New Orleans, which took place on January 8, 1815. The British attacked New Orleans, hoping to take control of the port city. They were held off and defeated by U.S. forces led by Andrew Jackson. The U.S. won a decisive victory and forced the British out of Louisiana. Peace. The U.S. and Great Britain signed a peace treaty called the Treaty of Ghent on December 24, 1814. The U.S. Senate ratified the treaty on September 17, 1815. Results. The war ended in a stalemate with neither side gaining ground, which means nobody really won this war. No borders were changed as a result of the war. However, the end of the war did bring long-term peace between the United States and the United Kingdom. It also brought about an era of good feelings in the United States. And there's some interesting facts down here. Okay. Also, Leah, if you want to, you can open up this link on your page and you can click this video, and the video is going to also kind of go through what I just talked about and show you some visuals, so that can be helpful too. All right. You can take the quiz, and as you take the quiz, you can toggle back and forth between the quiz and this video. So that way, if you need help answering a question, you can just come back to the video and try and find the answer. All right, that is it.